All systems go. Clear for liftoff.
What is going on, SHIPIT Nation YouTube station? Back with an NHL quick hit here for this 5-game slate on FanDuel and DraftKings. If you guys are new, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Helps us out a ton. And if you're not a member yet, I don't know what you're doing, but use that promo code NBA15, get you 15% off any membership plan locked in, not just the first month, but the entire duration of the membership. If you go to shipitnation.com and you click the banner at the top of the screen, it'll prorate it to $84.99 a month for all access to every sport, including our Shiptimizer, which is our in-house optimizer designed to help you ship. No better rate than at the Nation. But let's jump in. Let's talk this 5-game NHL slate here. I'm going to add my screen share here. We're going to jump in. We're going to look at the matchups here first before we jump into the Stone. As you can see, couple massive favorites here, right? Flyers at home with the Sharks on a back-to-back. They're heaviest favorites on the slate. Got the Avs in a pretty good spot here. The Kings I like quite a bit. The Stars. So for me, kind of more focused on these top 4 games. This Carolina-Vegas game I think is going to be more defensive. 2 very good offenses, 2 very good defenses here. I think this game kind of drags a little bit, but you can definitely see a game like that shoot out. I'm hoping it's not tonight because I'm going to be a little bit under on that game. Let's jump over. Let's start talking the individual games here. And this first one is a good one. Morgan Frost is out tonight here. Just a note for the Flyers. So we'll have to see what the kind of line combinations look like after the morning skate here. However, I do have interest in Philadelphia line 1 here. Sean Courtier, Travis Konechny, Owen Tippett. That's where I'm going for the Flyers. Really like those guys a lot. And then add in a Jamie Drysdale here. Expect them to be pretty popular here. As you can see here, mega chalk on this slate. So could definitely look for them to look for a spot to kind of be underweight or drop to these other lines like a Scott Lawton line here with a Bobby Brink and a Farabee to get off that ownership there. I don't mind like a Philly line 2 here. The Sharks again on a back-to-back here. Blackwood's projected to be in that. They're traveling, coming into Philly. Philly's the better hockey team in general by kind of a slight margin, not crazy. So I like the Philly side. Line 1's going to be extremely mega chalk, as you can see there. Jumping down to like a line 2 or line 3. I wish Morgan Frost was in here tonight. I would like him quite a bit paired up with Richard and Forster. But I think Bobby Brink's a great play. Farabee's a great play paired with Scott Lawton. Gets off that ownership. It's still the exact same matchup there. So don't mind that. On the Shark side, you can definitely play Celebrini here. Absolute stud. With Granlund, Toffoli, kind of like that stack there. If you're looking like that, Delandria at 2.5K, don't love it, but still minimum skate next to Celebrini, get a little boost there. And then Timothy Liljegren is a very solid value play at 3,100 on that top power play. You can always play them. So Flyers going to be mega chalk here for a good reason. Philadelphia line 1, heaviest favorite on the slate. In tournaments, I actually like other spots a little bit more. Flyers are kind of down my list a little bit just due to the mega chalk here. I like kind of getting a little bit different on these shorter slates. So if I were to play the Flyers, I'd probably much prefer like the line 2, like I talked about with the Lawton stuff. Jumping to the next game on the slate here. This is my favorite stack of the night here. It's the Dallas Stars heading to Pittsburgh to face the Pens here. I think Dallas is a way better hockey team here. I love this spot. I love Duchesne here. I love Seguin and Marchment. That line 2 is really nice. The Rupi Hintz line with Robertson and Dadonov, I love a ton here. And I even love going to the power play here with a guy like Rupe Stankoven, who's been absolutely incredible. 4,700 is a great play for him. He's been insane as of late over the last 5 games or so. Really like that price point a ton. Correlates together. So if you really want to get kind of sneaky here, going to Jamie Benn, a Stankoven, who correlate together on the 5v5. Throw in a Rupe Hintz, throw in a Robertson. You use all three of your wings from the same team. You throw in a Rupe Hintz, you get 2 guys from line 1, 2 guys from line 3, but all 4 correlate together on the top power play. I really like that a ton. If you wanted to kind of leave one of the wings off, leave a Robertson off, something like that, you can throw in Thomas Harley at 4,200, who's on that top power play, also skates on that third line with the Stankoven and Jamie Benn. So I kind of like that a ton here. I really like Stankoven. I really like Jamie Benn, Rupe Hintz, Robertson, and Thomas Harley, kind of those top power play guys. You can always play Wyatt Johnston, absolute stud. So that third line for Dallas is very good. You can obviously play Johnston with Benn and Stankoven. But if you want to get a little bit different there, throw in a Rupe Hintz instead of a Wyatt Johnston to get that additional ice time, right, with the line 1 out there. So I like that quite a bit. On the Penguins side, Rickard Rakell at 5,500. I mean, I don't know what DraftKings is doing. This dude is living in this mid 5K range. He's just too good of a player to be stuck there in the mid 5Ks. He's a great option for sure. Don't mind that, but definitely like the Stars a ton. Jake Ottinger is probably my favorite goalie play on the entire slate. He's going to be chalk at 2,800 or at about 30% probably, but at 7,400, this is just a severe misprice here. Dallas is favored. He's 7,400, one of the cheapest goalies on the short slate. It's hard to ignore. That's chalk I like eating and kind of being more underweight on kind of the Flyers offensive chalk there. So it's kind of where I'm going. Jump to the next game here. Another game that I like quite a bit here. It's the Kings on the road to face the Flames here. I think the Kings are the better squad. And I like the Kings in DFS. They should be pretty under-owned here. I like Philip Deneau, who's been insane at 3,800. Great value on him. You can pair him with Fiala, Trevor Moore. Really like that line 2 stack a ton here. So LA line 2 paired with like a Dallas Stars power play, I think is very interesting here. I like that quite a bit. Brant Clark, always a great option there. Gavrikov, a great value at 3,400. Good plays there. And then obviously the big dogs, right, with Ants Kopitar, Adrian Kemp, and Trevor Lewis. You can definitely go there. Focus on the power play guys as well. Couple different ways to stack the Kings. My favorite full line stack is definitely going to be the line 2 for the Kings, and then jump to line 1 would probably be second after that, obviously. On the Flames side, you can play them. I just don't really like targeting the Kings here. Darcy Kemper is a great option in goalie if you want to pivot kind of off of Ottinger. They're both going to be pretty similar. I prefer Ottinger at a similar projected ownership. Obviously, we have them both projected right around the same, about 30%, for a good reason. They're both favorites on the road here in matchups where I think they can win. So I like both of those goalies a ton. Probably my 2 favorite goalies on the slate are Darcy Kemper, Jake Ottinger. Like I said, I do prefer Ottinger a little bit there. On the Flame side, Mackenzie Weegar, always a great option, 5,800, one of the best spend-up demon on the short slate. I don't mind that. Connor Zary, always a great option for a value play at 3,800. He's fine. Same thing with Mikael Backlund. He's a solid option with Blake Coleman. If I were to go to the Flames, it would be this third line with Backlund, Coleman, Coronado. Though that third line is just good. They play a ton of minutes, and they got nice price points. So if you're looking for salary and some savings there, never hate Calgary line 3. I play them quite a bit throughout the season, so I don't mind that at all. Jump to the next game here. We have Colorado. We have the Preds. This is my second favorite stack behind Dallas is Colorado here. Smash spot here. Colorado, much prefer them at their ownership compared to a Philly. Getting up to McKinnon, a Rantanen, and Lankinen is a fabulous stack on the slate. You can definitely afford them. Probably it's a little bit harder to afford a McKinnon and a Rantanen together. Definitely with a Cale Makar, it's super hard to really afford those guys. If you can make it work, it's great. It's just kind of thin for me. So I prefer 2 of the 3, McKinnon, Rantanen, and Cale Makar. I'd prefer only going to 2 of those 3, or like go on McKinnon, go on middle stat. a Lakeinen, and then a Kale McCarr, something like that. Kind of a little different power play stack there. But Avs, my favorite spend ups on the slate for sure. They are the only spend ups on the slate, but I much prefer them ahead of the next game that we're going to talk about, right? The Hurricanes and the Golden Knights, who do have some spend ups available there. If I'm spending up, I'm going to the Avs here. McKinnon, best player on the slate. Lakeinen, 5,100, best value on the slate. I mean, this dude's playing over 24 minutes and he's 5,100. Skateness, Rantanen, and McKinnon, best play on the slate right there at Artturi Lakeinen. He's going to be pretty chalky there, but for a good reason. He's just underpriced for sure. The Preds have kind of been a mess to start the year here, and now head into Colorado here. So I like that. Georgiev, probably my favorite spin up goalie if I'm going to one at 7,800. He's just a good option. If you want a tournament play in the mid tier for goalie, Juuse Saros, just a really, really good goalie. Avs are probably going to be the chalkiest spend up option, like I said, on the slate. They're going to rival Philly for ownership here tonight. So if you want to really leverage the slate, going to Juuse Saros, who's a good goalie overall. The Preds can definitely play more defensive focuses as well and kind of slow the game down a little bit. So I don't hate that. But I really like the Avs a ton. On the Preds side, not a ton of interest on the Preds targeting the Avs here, especially at home. So Avs are bust, really, really in that spot for me. Last game on the slate here, Carolina and Vegas. Like I said, I think this game is a better real-life hockey game than a DFS game. Carolina looks like a wagon this year, 10-3 to start the season. Now heading into Vegas here. Vegas 9-5, also a very good team. These are two of the best in the league. I think this plays, even though it's early in the season, I think this plays slower. I think this plays more like a playoff-style hockey game where it's defensive-focused. Can you play an Aho? Absolutely. Can you play an Natchez, a Svechnikov, who have been incredible? Absolutely. But if I'm spending, I want to get up to the Avs. I want to play Dallas. So for me, I'm going to be underweight and pretty much full fade this game. You can play either one of these goalies, I think, due to the nature of the slate, right? I probably Kochetkov here, I probably prefer him just due to the price, and I think Carolina's the better team overall, even though it's in Vegas. But again, a spot where I'm not looking at a target for DFS, so I'm more focused on kind of the earlier games with the Stars, the Kings, and the Avs. Those are kind of my three main teams that I'm focused on here tonight. But that's going to do it, though, for this NHL quick hit here. Short and sweet. I'll be back tomorrow, I believe. We've got another 5-game slate. The scheduling's finally getting a little bit better where they're kind of spacing them out. We have between 5 and kind of 9 games, I think, every day this week, something like that. So should be good. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button on the way out. Good luck tonight in those contests. Hope to see those SHIPIT Nation logos at the top for myself, Nadesify. I'll catch you guys next time.